welcome back to another review. I swear this is the last of the Thanksgiving special reviews for this year. We shall pick them up again next year, because honestly, this was a lot more fun and there was a lot more of them than I ever imagined. And there's so many more that still untapped. I had no idea till this year. But anyway, we are finishing up with Garfield's Thanksgiving, and honestly, you have no idea how happy I am that I rolled this one with the number generator. This was like the happiest roll of the dice for me, because of all the things on there, it was one of the only ones I was aware of going into this, and the one that I wanted the most badly to have an excuse to rewatch. So, as some of you know, Garfield was one of my absolute favorite things in the world as a little kid. I still adore Garfield, not gonna lie, but I know darn well I used to watch all the Garfield TV specials for the holidays every year because they used to air them all on, I think, CBS, either NBC or CBS, but I'm pretty sure it was CBS. And I know for a fact, back to back to back, the Halloween one, the Thanksgiving one, the Christmas one, on every year. And I know I always watched them. World had to stop for Garfield, but like, the Thanksgiving one, the Halloween one, I could pretty much recite word for word to this day. The Christmas one, don't know that I could recite all of it, but probably a lot of it. But the Thanksgiving one, even though I definitely remember watching it, rewatching it as an adult, I'm like, I feel like I barely remember this one, even though I know darn well I watched it every year as a little kid. But that one, for whatever reason, did not stick the same way the other two did. Which is a shame, because it's adorable. So basically, premise of this one starts out with Garfield and Odie waking up John demanding breakfast. Well, more like Garfield demanding breakfast. Like going all out with this. And of course being an ass about it not being up to his own standards, because it never is, because F John as far as Garfield's concerned. But he's looking at the calendar right before deciding he has to go abuse the dog, in his words. Gee, I can't imagine why they don't air this anymore, but like... Anyway, no, that is definitely not the reason they don't... Well, it's probably one reason they don't air this one anymore, but more of the predatory nature of John in this one probably has a lot to do with it, because watching this as an adult, I'm like, big yikes. Big yikes. But, anyway. So Garfield sees on the calendar, oh shit, he has a vet appointment today. Oh, what if we just, like, rip that page off, feed that to Odie? Oh, it's like it never happened. This? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Let's bring the calendar to John and make sure he doesn't forget. Because it's a whole day of just eating as much as humanly possible. And it's a national holiday for that. It's like his favorite day of the year, basically. So, he does. And John's like, yeah, we should go shopping. Get the food for it. Alright, so they do. And Garfield even goes with him. Except that he suddenly realizes, wait, this isn't the way home. Where are we going? To the vet. He's not off the hook that easy. So into the vet he goes. And pretty much anyone with two brain cells to rub together can pretty much guess exactly where it's going with this, with it lining up with literally the day before Thanksgiving. On one hand, Garfield is apparently healthy somehow. On the other hand, he is huge, and the vet is putting him on a diet. Womp womp. How cruel to do that to him the day before Thanksgiving. But anyway, the whole time, John will not stop pestering this frickin' vet about how bad he wants to date her and how he's not going to take no for an answer, to the point of literally manipulating her by holding his breath till he, like, passes out, saying he's not going to breathe until she says yes. Like, holy shit, call security, lady. Like, oh my god, like, this is not okay. But, at that point, for whatever reason, she's like, fine, I'll go with you, only because I can't stand to see an animal suffer. It's like, oh, brutal. Damn! Or a dumb animal suffered. That's what it was. I was like, oh my god, brutal. So he's on cloud 9. Garfield basically wants to unalive himself, but oh lord, yeah. And John puts Odie in charge of being basically bad cop. He gives him a whistle to blow anytime he catches Garfield trying to sneak food from the kitchen to go behind his back to get around the diet. And if he blows that whistle, John's coming running. So it's like, cool. Hate this. Oh god, but anyway. So he feels major league betrayed on every level at this point, and then finding out that, oh, it's the vet of all people that you're going out with, you traitor! Yeah, it's like that. So if he can't enjoy the Thanksgiving feast, he decides no one will. He's going to sabotage the food. Because he's a little ass, but anyway, it's okay. It would have been fucked up anyway, because John doesn't know how to cook, like, his way out of a paper bag, and was already royally fucking it all up. It would have been inedible either way, even without Garfield sabotaging, but he just had to make absolutely sure. Absolutely sure. So, there's that. And the vet comes over, la, and she's left waiting in the living room while John is just butchering all of this and realizing that I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so screwed. What do I do? Garfield, what do I do? So Garfield keeps throwing him hint after hint after hint after hint. Call your grandma. And eventually he does. She rides up on a Harley. She's so cool. I love the grandma. And she's like, yeah, you go out there, entertain your lady friend. I'll take care of him here. And she somehow, someway, manages to make this absolutely wonderful spread out of everything. However, in the meantime, while all this was going on while he was still in the kitchen, Garfield was out there with the vet, and she's talking about, how's that diet treating you? Yeah, you know, there's some signs for deficiencies. If diets are too intense, I mean, the symptoms could be, and she lists them off, and obviously he starts faking all of them on the spot. So she decides, you know what? I have a better idea. I'll take you off the diet. We'll start you on exercise instead. Would you like that? Garfield's so happy, he kisses her, and she has no idea what the hell just went down, but regardless, he's happy. Now he's back on board with, we gotta save the food, so he's in there helping Grandma, and yeah, she makes this beautiful feast that even John has no idea is going on in there. Meanwhile, John is, like, going on about the meaning of Thanksgiving, and the history of Thanksgiving, and the history of Thanksgiving in different countries, and literally putting her ass to sleep. Yeah, by the time the grandma's done and, like, quietly lets herself out the back, yeah, like, the vet is asleep. And has to be woken up because, hey, food's ready. And she's impressed, John's impressed, everybody's happy, all is well. He even gets a kiss at the end of the night. Who would have known? And there's actually, like, a very sweet Thanksgiving song that, like, plays over the dinner scene that's just, like, I feel like all of these Garfield specials always had, like, one really good song in them. And this is no exception. And given that, like, Thanksgiving really doesn't, like, get many songs, it's kind of cool seeing when somebody not only does one, but does a good one. It's, like, a very good, very sentimental, very sweet kind of song. It just, like, hits you all in the feels, which was the whole point. But yeah, honestly, even though I really didn't, like, consciously remember, like, anything about the plot of this one, revisiting it as an adult, I mean, it's still a fun one, although John being as predatory as he is, and comments he keeps making throughout the whole thing, Oh, yeah, kind of skeevy. I'm not gonna point for that because it's like, oh, it's so uncomfy through today's lens. But, like, the rest of it is fun, though. So, I mean, I'll still give it a 4 out of 5, but, ooh, big oof, John. Knock that shit off. But the rest of it's fun, but I will admit, it's not as memorable as the Halloween or the Christmas ones. Those are the two biggies that everyone knows and loves. More so the Halloween one, but I love the Christmas one personally, but that's just me. But anyway, that's about it for this one. So if you've somehow never seen this one, I implore you to look it up because it is worth watching at least once, just, to see it. But anyway, that's it for this one, so you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more, it's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.